Hi guys, how you doing today? This is Tonia from Dreamlands and Homes, and you're welcome to this episode of my video. Remember, here on this channel I talk about real estate investments, everything related to real estate. I bring you updates about real estate investment deals, available real estate investment deals in town, both in Lagos and outside Lagos. So if you're coming across my video for the first time and you're interested in anything related to real estate, then this is the right channel for you. So kindly click on the subscription button and turn on your notification bell so you will always be among the first to be notified each time I drop a new video. And to all those who have stayed glued to this channel, thank you for remaining glued. Thank you for remaining loyal to this channel. So guys, today I'll be talking about off-plan investments. What is off-plan investments? What's it all about? What are the risks involved? What are the benefits? How do I go on? If I'm interested in keying into an off-plan project, how do I begin? Alright, this video is for you. If you're looking out, if you've been wondering about what off-plan is all about and you're interested to know about it, then watch this video to the end and you'll be glad you did, because I'll be sharing with you everything you need to know about off-plan project. All right, now off-plan investment, it's all about buying a property or buying an apartment. Mostly is about houses. There's no off-plan land now. So off-plan projects means you're actually buying into the project, you're buying into the idea of the developer. So buying an apartment at off-plan time means you're buying a piece of property ahead of its construction, either ahead of its construction or ahead of its completion. You're either buying when the property is yet to start, when the construction is yet to start, or you're buying when the property has already started but is still in progress. That means it's not been completed yet. That is off plan. So you're actually buying into the concept of the development, of course with this expectation that the project execution will meet your expectation. Only the plan, the building plan, is what is available at that time. So you're buying when there is nothing, or you're buying when the construction is still in progress. Buying a property at off-plan is actually one of the cheapest and most profitable options for home buyers in Nigeria, especially in Lagos. So in this video, I'm going to mention 5 benefits of buying a property at off-plan. One of them is, when you buy a property at off-plan, you get it below the market value. Buying the property at a cheaper rate doesn't mean that the developer is going to compromise on the quantity or the quality of materials that are used for construction, or the developer is going to cut corners during construction. Not at all. You know, the developer is the company usually builds several units of the apartment or several units of building at once. So some major costs are spread across multiple units, thereby stepping down the cost of materials to an extent. So you have that advantage when you buy a property at off-plan. You buy below the market price. The second benefit of buying a property at off-plan is that you have the advantage of making an initial deposit of a certain amount and then spreading your balance over a period of some months. That means off-plan project gives you flexible payment option, unlike finished product. Finished product is cash and carry, pay the full amount and the property is handed over to you. But in off-plan project, you have the benefit of paying gradually for your property while the construction is ongoing. And you know what that means? You are making profits as you're also still paying for your property. Do you get? So it gives you a flexible payment plan, so you don't really have to overstress yourself because you want to own a house. So you can own it with flexibility. That is one of the benefits only off-plan project can offer you. Number 3, one of the principal advantage of buying an off-plan property is that it gives you the opportunity to be able to customize and redesign certain aspects of your units. You can have a conversation with a company and then see how you can redesign or modify some aspect of your units, depending. That's one of the advantages that off-plan properties offers you. Another advantage that off-plan property offers you is, of course, every investor looks at what return he or she is going to get on the investment, whether you want to resell it in the future or you want to live in the house. Of course, off-plan property gives you higher return on your investment. Take for instance, you're already buying at below the market value, so that already gives you a higher return on investment than someone that bought a finished product. You get. Another benefit that buying an off-plan property offers you is that it gives you less stress. It is really less stressful. Yeah, buying a property at off-plan, it takes away the rigorous process of building from you. You know, building, construction work, especially if you want to, for you to be able to build a property or a house that will stand the test of time, it requires a lot of stress and follow up on the contractors and other things that comes with it. So building a property, building a house is not really easy per se. So these developers takes away this stress from you, especially those of you in the diaspora that maybe you don't have someone to oversee your construction work for you here in Nigeria, and you want to avoid stories that touch the heart. You send money, I told you to build this one and then you're doing this one, I send this amount of money and then it's doing this way, to be able to manage your fund more appropriately. Buying a property at off-plan offers you all of these 5 benefits that I just mentioned and a lot more. Of course, you can't talk about the benefits without talking about the risk involved. Now, are all off-plan projects worth your money and time? Of course, no. It's not all off-plan projects you should invest in. One of the things you need to look out for before you subscribe, before you decide to subscribe into an off-plan project is, of course, you need to check the security of your investment. The land on which it is built, what's the ownership right? What title does it have? Do you get? You shouldn't just invest because it's a building, so it's safe to buy because they're already building on it. No, not all off-plan projects are safe to key into. So look out for the ownership right. What title does this property, the land on which it is built, what title does it have? Is it C of O, which is the very common one everyone knows, or is it governor's consent, or depending on the location actually. Another thing you need to look out for before subscribing into an off-plan project is track record. The developers of this off-plan project, what's their track record? What's the how far, how much have they been able to deliver in the past years? So before you key in, make sure you ask questions. You check the track record. You check the reputation of the company, because of course a lot of companies have been into the game for a longer time and there are still new people coming up, so you need to check the track record to be able to know their motivation, their drive, their plan, and to be able to be convinced at least to an extent before you can trust them with your money. Another thing you need to check before, you need to consider before subscribing into an off-plan project is your own expectation as the buyer. What is your own expectation? Does it match with the developer's plan? Do you get? So that you will not run into trouble with each other in the future. If your expectation about a particular project is not in line, doesn't align with the plan of the developers, you can always come to an agreement. It's either you discuss with them to see how possibly they can accommodate your own expectation, or you look out for another developer that can meet up with your expectation, just to avoid troubles tomorrow. So your expectation too needs to be considered before you can key into an off-plan project. Okay, and then make sure you monitor the development, the construction as it proceeds. That's why you need a rep to always assist you in doing that. That's the work of realtors actually. They help monitor the progress of your development, to make sure that they are actually the middlemen between you and the company. Make sure that what you guys agreed on, that because of course there is also need for you to sign a memorandum with the company that yes, this is what we agreed into before I keyed into this, and this is my expectation, so this is what I should get at the end of the project. Another thing you also need to consider is, you know, buying a property at off plan and having a flexible payment plan also entails that you, the subscriber, you, the client, you also keep to your own words. So I believe I've been able to explain to you what off-plan project really means, and then giving you a few benefits and a few benefits of subscribing into an off-plan project, and also the things you should look out for before you subscribe into an off-plan project. With this, I believe and I trust that your journey through an off-plan investment is going to be a smooth ride. So we have some off-plan projects available in our portfolio currently, and one of them is located in Aja. Yeah, Aja, in a very prime location in Aja, very secured and very serene location. I'm going to be attaching a video of it here on this episode of my video, just in case you would like to key in. You know, the prices of off-plan projects is not permanent. Do you get? At the introductory price, we have the introductory price, which is the price before the construction even begins. That one, those that keys into the project at that time makes the most profit. Then as the construction proceeds, as they make progress in the construction work, they review the price, of course, because the prices of building materials are not fixed. Do you get? Especially in Nigeria, there's inflation has taken over the order of the day, so nothing is the same price. There's nothing that remains the same, so prices of things change from day to day, and these developers are the ones taking the risk because you've already paid in your money. And that's also one of the advantages you get. It takes away that risk and headache from you. They manage it and they take care of all the challenges that comes out of it. But most times, on rare cases anyway, especially when the client overstretches the payment period, do you get? Normally, off-plan project offers you 1 to 3 to 6 months interest free. Then as from above 6 months attracts extra charges, which extra charges at that period is still nothing compared to the price at which it will be set at that moment. So when the client overstretches the payment period, most times the developers, on rare occasions anyway, they might ask for a top-up. They might ask you to pay in some extra money to be able to complete your project. That is when you overstretch your payments. Do you get? So I'll be attaching a video of the off-plan property we have in Aja on this episode of my video, so that if you are interested, you should key in, because there's going to be a price review on that particular property as from the 5th. It's going to be price increase. Actually, the price has been reviewed. Is that just that for it to take effect, it's going to take effect as from the 5th of December this year. So that is about next week. The price is going to change as from next week. So if you are interested in owning a piece of property, be it for short let, be it for your own self, or be it to resell in the future, you're going to make a lot of money. Of course, you're going to make more profits than somebody that bought a house to sell. Do you get? Yeah. And probably you might even make a lot more profit than someone who built to sell, because when you're building by yourself, you're building just one unit, so a lot of things are involved. But when you're buying from a company, the company builds several units, so some cost of things are spread across the several units, the multiple units involved. So guys, this is what I have for you today, and I hope you find this video interesting. And please, if you do and you know someone that also might be interested in this kind of video, please kindly share this video with that person so that he or she will also get informed. And please, if you find this video interesting, don't hesitate to give me a thumb up. Yeah, don't forget, my name is Tonia from Dreamlands and Homes, and I'm that real estate babe, that real estate baby girl that goes extra mile to get you those dream properties of yours, of course, in safe and profitable locations. I am here to serve you guys. Any questions, you need my assistance, you need advice, please, I'll be right in the comment section, and my number is right there on the screen. Don't hesitate to call me. and anywhere I can assist, I'll always be ready to assist you. Thank you for watching this episode of my video, and see you in the next episode.
Here at Tribitat Real Estate, quality and detailing are core values. We launched the Ambiance 2 project in July 2022. Since then, we have been working diligently and tirelessly to provide not just great quality, but also timely delivery. We are simultaneously working on the various blocks and units in this estate. Backfilling of raft foundations is ongoing. We have engineers working on casting of the slab. Meanwhile, on some units, framework for the columns are already in progress. We are making sure we deliver only the best to you. Want to see the work on site yourself? Call or send a DM to book an inspection.